Are you feeling stagnant in your career? Do you feel suppressed at times? Are you confused about quitting your job? Are you afraid of resigning? Okay, do you get rejected in your interviews? And not specifically in your job. It's related to all the careers. Any career. It may be a business, a startup, or anything in your life. Do you feel these questions are relatable to you? Then you have reached the right person, because we're going to discuss about this in this video. Hi, hello, namaste. This is Mrinal and this is my second video. And from here on, I'm going to make videos in Hindi and English. And previously, I was making it in Marathi, in my regional language. But due to the reach and people with various languages who cannot understand Marathi and also want to watch my videos were excited and requested me to make some changes. So here I am with the new change, but the same resolution, the same topics, the same issues. And here we're going to do some different every day. There was a phase in my life where I felt like I'm stuck. I was constantly rotating in same pattern continuously. Even if I'm trying to do a certain job in a different way, still I'm getting the same results, even no results at all. And do you know what this phase is called? Stuck in loop. Many a times it happens that we are constantly stuck into a loop, maybe for few days, few weeks, few months, years, because I was stuck for years in a loop, in a pattern. And do you know why this happens? This happens with anyone. It's only and only because of fear. The root cause, the main reason is fear. And how, we're going to get to know in this video. Well, when you fear to growth, when you are really very fearful and afraid to any kind of change in your life, you tend to get into back foot zone or in an area of your life where you do not want to move ahead in your life. There is zero amount of personal growth. There is zero amount of new things coming into your life, new people, new memories, new food, anything new. Because we are tend to get into that one specific thing which you're getting in your mind, and you very well know what I'm talking about. Before getting into what it is, I would like to discuss why it is. Firstly, it is very beneficial. It is beneficial to rest. It is beneficial for the recovery. At times, living in your life, it's not that easy, and you always have to keep on chasing, living, running, but there is no time for recovery. Because we feel socializing and getting into like different lives or living that life, staying busy, it's what that matters. Running away from emotions, getting into a constant vibrating frequency where you are constantly busy. There is no time for thinking, there is no time for resting. And that is the reason you get into this zone. Okay, second half is revealed now. You need to come out of that recovery and resting position, and you become a procrastinating person or a lazy person, and you keep on doing the same thing because you become comfortable in that area of life. Now, why do we get into the comfort zone? It's because we feel secure. We feel immense amount of security into that. Even while repeating the pattern, while repeating the decisions, while repeating what we want to do is under our control. So what happens is we get a little bit amount of what you can say happiness or dominance, where we can say that, okay, I have controlled certain things. I have power to control certain things, because the smaller the things we can control, we feel good about that. But we cannot control the larger areas of life, like getting selected or saying no on the face. We are comfortable. We are comfortable being in whatever we are doing, because we don't want to step out of that and try something new. We don't want to take risk. We don't want to put on energy, because we are being so comfortable in relaxing and recovering and resting that we don't want to indulge our energy in new activity or any of the new person coming in front of us. Every Every task, every memory, every function you do has a specific limit to that. There is a finish line, there is a deadline to anything you do. But once you tend to relax back and don't allow yourself to go to the next level, you keep on being and rotating around that loop again and again in that pattern, and you feel like, am I trying something wrong? Because this is what worked last time, but it is not working this time. That is the reason it is not working this time, because there is a new situation, there is a new challenge in front of you, and you're trying the older methods, and definitely you're not going to get any result, because that's an old pattern, that's an old version of you, that's an old mindset of yours. When you want to grow in your life, you need to change your mindset. Now, as we discussed who and why about this problem, now we need to discuss what to do to get out of this problem. It is very simple. You need to take risk. What matters when there is a certain challenge in your life, when there is a difficult situation in your life and you don't know what to do, but you want to try it out. So then go for it. It's a time in your life when you face a challenge and you are like, what to do now? What am I supposed to do? The answer is there in front of you, but you don't want to choose that. And even you want validation from outside. And what about the internal validation, the gut feeling which is telling you just go ahead and do it? You need to take risk. From here onwards, promise yourself that whenever there comes a challenge, I am going to take a risk. Let's take a risk. Let's see what happens. Let's stare into the eyes of the challenge and ask him, give me the result. And let's see what happens. Definitely you're going to get a great result. You're going to break that fear and you're going to come out of your comfort zone. And that is what is going to happen. And I'm damn sure about it. This is a huge step to get into, to take risk or to face your challenges. The smallest step towards it is setting your goal, setting your target, being clear about what you exactly want. Now, if you're trying for a new job or new career or anything, or your startup or your business, anything, what you first need to do? We are always like, I know the plan, it is in my head, I'm going to do it. It never happens. It stays in your head. Sometimes it goes away from your head and it is never on paper. What you need to do is write it on the paper. If you're watching this video right now at home, just go and grab that pen and paper, pause this video, write what you want in your life and how to do it, like the task, the ladder, the steps to do it. Be specific about what you want, then divide what kind of study you need, what kind of interviews you need to give, and what kind of companies you need to go and give the interviews. It is that simple. We just make it complicated. If you make a list of things that what you exactly want, you are clear on paper, you are clear in your mind, and that is the reason you get results 10 times faster than before. There is something wrong in the way you're doing it. The most important thing to get selected in your job role, in your preferred career, in any choice of yours, the only thing matters is how you present yourself. If you're not confident about yourself and what your wants are, how somebody else is going to select you for the job role? Even after working for so many of years, do you really think you have recovered and rested properly? You don't even have a new friend from last 6 weeks or 6 months or maybe 6 years. You don't. Why? Because you're not trying to break that comfort zone. And breaking comfort zone means being happy, being comfortable in your new uncomfortable way of life. You need to accept that change is the only constant. Just do it on paper. Just keep on making a list of things you have tried. And once you hit a point where you want to quit, where you want to give up, just look at the things what you have tried. Because that gives you the validation. One more activity I would like to tell you. Let's see whether you genuinely are saying yes or you're just faking it. Or you're just trying to be like, okay, I do it, I do this, I make things, but it doesn't happen to me. Everything happens bad to me. And if you're just being negative, I want to challenge you one thing. This is a very easy task. You can do it like now. Just go ahead in your bedroom, Stand in front of your home mirror, whatever, how long it is. Just make sure your full body is visible. And watch yourself nude for 2 minutes. Isn't it a difficult task? Do you hesitate doing it? Are you shameful of yourself? Do you constantly stare in your eyes when you are nude? Are you watching yourself? Could you pause your life for 2 minutes and just be and see what you are right now? And do you really feel that whatever you're doing right now is what you always wanted, and I'm happy doing it? If the answer is yes, really happy for you guys. But if the answer is no, then just think about it. As you have paused your life, I would like to ask you, after taking risk, after facing the challenges, after coming out of your pattern, after meeting new people, after writing down your ideas, where will you lead to? Definitely you're going to lead to success and what you always wanted. You just always want things, but you don't always accept the things. And that is your problem. And that is our problem. Whatever we want, we just crave for those things. But we don't know how to handle those things, how to take those things in. How you're going to come out of your comfort zone by doing little steps and few of tips. Firstly, speak up. Speak up about your problem. If you don't like to speak to any person, just speak up in front of your diary. Take paper and pen, write down what your feelings are. Face it. If you feel like crying, cry. If you feel like laughing, laugh. But express those emotions, because if your emotions are suppressed, it triggers everything what is happening in your life. Just express. If you're hesitant about sharing your ideas, go ahead and share it loudly. If people are laughing at you, it's okay, but I am damn sure about you, they're going to clap for you, because your idea is unique in every way. It's okay to be a failure. It's okay to have the failures in your life. I agree that you have been rejected in your interviews, in your job, in your whatever you're doing in your life, or maybe you weren't appreciated by your near and dear ones. What I want to say right now is learn from that. Accept, okay, I'm a person, I'm a human being, and human beings are tend to make mistakes. And after making these mistakes, I'm not going to repeat it. I take that ownership. And from here on, I'm going to learn and try to make new mistakes. Okay, if you feel like you are worthless, you don't know anything to do. You are like, I'm zero and I cannot do anything. If you feel like that, just make a list of achievements, 10 achievements, any 10 achievements in your life, and just read it out loud to yourself. Because you have done something worth in your whatever lifespan you have lived. Maybe how many years, whoever age group this is watching. It is important to appreciate your achievement, each and every small achievement, to keep yourself boosting up, because nobody is going to come and validate you every fucking time. Do a lot of self-care. Think about yourself. Take yourself to parlor. Eat your favorite food. Go to your favorite travel destination and just live for yourself. Go alone. Go with someone you love, but go. And last but not the least, seek help. If you are really into a bad situation, go ahead, meet a professional, talk to them, seek help. There is nothing shameful to be seeking help of. It is really very important to talk to someone professional and take their guidance. Just think and be accepting by just coming out of your comfort zone, and here you are promising yourself by saying just one line, today I'm going to take a risk. Today I am definitely going to take a risk. I'm born to take risk. Let's see what happens.